I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. Y'all, we are live. We are live. Come on in. Come on in. I know a lot of people are out doing their Christmas shopping, as y'all should. Y'all last minute Christmas shopping and things like that. But baby, it looks like Martell is trying to move over there to Zeus Network, okay? He has made a big time threat. He's made a big time threat. He has posted it. And it looks like they are going live tonight to talk about it. Okay, so I need y'all to come in so we can talk about it. All right, what's up? What's up, everyone? I see y'all. Come on in. Drop your city, state, country, island, wherever you are from. We are about to get it started. Okay, because it looks like in just a few hours, in just a few measly hours, people's business is about to get spread all over the internet. And I don't even know, like, how many people, I know a lot of people have been asking for this for a very long time. I haven't. I haven't. Y'all know Tisha and Marsau are busy trying to build this house, even though people have been saying you guys are separated, you live in different houses and things like that. Child, they have been building this house. Marsau went live at 3 a.m. to show that he had the concrete people there getting that basement together. Okay, what's up, Hawaii? What's up, Newark, New Jersey? How are you, baby? What's up, Delaware? Tisha put it in her stories earlier. She's trying to get a Fashion Nova deal or a Target deal. You know, it's the holidays, for Pete's sake. This was not on your bingo card. I don't think it was on any of our bingo cards. Okay, what's up, Florida? What's up, Pittsburgh? What's up, Ohio? But it looks like Martell is in somebody's studio, child, with microphones. Him and Arionne, by the way, him and Arionne are going to tag team this situation and go after Martell and Tisha. And Martell again has asked Tisha, is this the proof you finally need to leave Marsau? Okay, let's see. They ain't gonna expose nothing. The rejects of Huntsville. Darlene said you can put them receipts and stick them up your beep. Stick them receipts up your beep. Okay. You know, he probably won't. Listen, the conversation about his sexuality before the Scotts even said anything, that was already like floating out there. I think Melody's brother was the first person to say anything like, I know where you hang out in Atlanta. And he made a comment like, I might be gay, but I'm not a queen or something like that. Then Melody started making like little queen jokes. Because I remember when I first heard it, I was like, clutching my pearls. Okay. Come on in. What's up, Cleveland, Ohio? This is my sister, Clone in the house. Hey, Clone in the house. What's up, Ohio? How I love my Ohio family for supporting. What's up, Kevin? Kevin's my friend on the internet. Yes, he was actually literally went live at 3 a.m. Okay. I was having a little bit of insomnia and I was on the internet and I saw that he went live and he was showing that there were people out there. He said, I'm sitting in my car with my blanket, but I wanted to show y'all what was going on. He was like, I'm showing everybody the process. So yeah. Ciao. So Martell is going live. And I guess if people wanted to see this video, Arionne was going to go live as well. Come on in. Aunt Wanda definitely is going to have some things to say. Now, listen. Wanda's already threatened him. She's already said she knows somebody who knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like there's a lot going on right now, child. Because I think Wanda had said something, if not just 2 weeks ago, after she had saw the episode, she had said something like, you know, calling Martell out. Um, let's see, Diana, so I what? So I what? Lies and more lies. What were you saying? Do you think this was a way to get Ari on to expose the Scotts? I can't say. I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know as much as you know when it comes to Martell and Arionne. What I can say is that Martell works as a team, period, no matter what. So if it's not him using someone else to help him, this is all a part of narcissistic behavior, by the way. They usually don't work by themselves. They need a team of people. They need a team of people, a partner to help them with stuff. Okay. Martell could have easily said all of this shit on his own. You know what I mean? But he is working with a team. And he's always had one. Y'all heard Melody. She was like, I used to write your shit. And now you got your girl writing the same little notes I used to write for you, right? And when he was sitting there, I told y'all he was love bombing Destiny when he was on the show. He was saying all those little things, but you know, Destiny was standing right there. I think he felt like he probably was supported by her. They had their little meeting where they, you know, he said, basically, I said what I said. I ain't taking shit back. Happy holidays, you guys. I'm not taking anything back. Yeah, so it is what it is. And now he has Arionne. So I think he might even use Sheree for a couple of things. Let's see. I'm waiting for everybody to come in. Hit my like button, please, and thank you. Okay, 327 of you are on right now. What are Martell and Slaw supposed to come with? Well, they got a girl, child. The tea that we thought Tasha K was going to drop, the tea that Tasha K had came out and said, listen, I got this phone number. She attempted several times to call. I guess they said, you know what? We about to make the sleigh bells ring on Arionne's channel. Let's see what else. What if they get more viewers than Love and Marriage Huntsville? Oh, it'll be what it'll be. I mean, he's tagged everybody. Okay. This is hilarious. The snakes are devouring each other. That's what happens when you do dirt with dirty people. Okay. Eventually, everything that's done in the dark will come to light. Everything that is done in the dark will come to light. Thank you so much, Carla. Hit that like button. Let me see how many likes I have just to see how many folks are out here. Only 129 likes. Could everybody hit the like button for Christmas, for Pete's sake? Y'all all can't be Jehovah Witnesses up in the house. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody. Let's see. Marty don't care. Yeah, it looks like, right? Y'all got your popcorn? Okay, let's talk about it. Because he's still dropping stuff right now. He started with this little message. Well, he didn't start with it, but he did just post it a little bit ago. I caught it when it was at the 1 minute. He said, y'all tell all of the Scotts, okay? All of them. Even the one that don't carry the Scott's last name, if they are familiar with the Scotts, if they are a friend of the Scotts, if they are related to the Scotts by marriage, going ahead and shout them out. Let them know that I'm going live tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, so you don't get it twisted, so that they can join my live over there on the IG. He said Marsau definitely has a type. So he done brought him out. Okay? And this is what the rest of what he had to say. Hopefully this won't be a problem with the music. Okay, check this out.
So,
it's your girl Arionne Curry.
The Scotts asked.
And we delivered. Let's get into it.
That was my first time having a d in my mouth and a d in my coochie. I didn't know that he had a wife. He threatened me. He said, if you tell the wife, I'm going to come and kill you.
I don't know if y'all heard that. But she said, I didn't know he was married. That was one of the things she said, alleging that the person she didn't know was married was Marsau. She said that's the first time she had a bleep in her mouth and a bleep in her coochie, for Pete's sake. Damn. And then that last part, it sounded like she said something to the effect of, I was afraid, or he said something about trying to harm her, unalive her. If I am not mistaken, Okay. Okay. He said Marsau definitely has a type, so it sounds like he is trying to push out more than one person. Let's see. Liza Moore Lies says this is a move to get her on the show, in my opinion, because Ari has no reason to go after Mel. Ari has no reason to go after Mel at this point. It's the Scotts they will go after, and I'm here for it. Not on the show, but on YouTube. Okay. Well, I don't know. I know a lot of people have been saying the whole show thing. This show has a lot of uh a lot of energy around it. So I personally don't see it that way. I'm not sure. I think that he had made a comment about, I think I heard this out of Carlos King's mouth, no joke. He did it either on his podcast or he may have said it on one of the reunions, but he said if he didn't have everyone's approval, everyone meaning every cast member, to bring her on, that he wasn't going to do it. So I think this put the nail in the coffin right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's if they wanted to continue with the show. The ops are turning on each other. Let them turn on each other as long as they're not bothering Melody and her children and family. Who cares? They need to just make sure they leave Mel out of this. Okay, well, I don't think this is about Mel. I think this is about the Scotts. Y'all the one putting Mel in it at this point. I didn't even think about her per se, because this whole argument went down with the Scotts and Martell. Okay. Let's see. Come on in. Thank you to everyone who is joining. 577 of you are here. Make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? So let's look at what else Martell had to say, okay? Basically, he is out here threatening the Scotts, and all of it is supposed to drop tonight. It looks like there's going to be two drops. One on his baby mama's page, YouTube page, actually, and the other one is going to drop allegedly on Martell's IG page. I shouldn't even say allegedly. He's literally saying he's going to do it. Okay, so on this one, he said, y'all tell all of the Scotts I'm going live tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. They can join my live. Marsau definitely has a type. He was responding to people in his IG, okay, in the body of the IG. The comment said, y'all find Letitia Scott. She has blocked me. So Martell is adding everybody. He couldn't add Letitia because Letitia blocked him. And he said, winky face at Marsau. Here you go. At Arionne Curry, Carlos King, own keeping it real, hashtag Martell Holt. So he is literally making sure that the people that pay him know, okay? I hope there is more than one. Why do you hope there is more than one? Oh my goodness. I've never seen anybody. Y'all excited. I think that this isn't the best thing that could happen right now. The interview happens later. It is not even on my channel. It's allegedly on Arionne's channel. I'm assuming they're not going to, get it stopped. But as of right now, it's on their channel. But y'all know they've given them enough time to get lawyers involved if they chose to do that. Marsau and Tisha are trying distracted early this morning because they knew it was coming. You think so? They seem to be doing the same thing they always do to me. I didn't see anything different personally. What woman is willing to look like that one? What woman is so willing to look like that one? Mm-hmm. If the T is the revelation of Marsau's paramour, I don't care. I'm sorry to bother you, Pacino. Let me read the title. Martell and Arionne going live to expose Tisha, to expose Marsau is what I should have said. To expose Marsau. I must have been typing fast. My bad. Okay. Well, I guess some of y'all might not be interested. My bad. My bad. Let me take this down. Woo. Okay. The boys are fighting. That's for sure. So they are basically saying they are out here ready to expose Marsau with his baby, his lady friends, I guess. His lady friends. Hold on. This is what he had to say. Y'all find Letitia Scott. She has me blocked. Marsau, here you go. Not playing. y'all ask Letitia Scott what her non-negotiables are again. So this is a man that's legitimately trying to break up their marriage. He's legitimately trying to break up their marriage just because his marriage went to shit. Personally, I find it, I don't like it. I think it's disgusting. Personally, I think that it may not go in his favor. What he wants to happen may not go in his favor, especially since at the end of the day, he didn't put Marsau and Tisha together. He shouldn't be the one trying to tear them apart. He has no idea why those two people have chosen to stay together, okay? They could have medical issues or any kind of thing, but this is about as hard as you can go against somebody, okay? Isn't there a Bible quote against this? The secret society of magical Negroes needs to remain a secret. You think? Okay, yep, she said she was afraid because he threatened her. Okay, that's what I thought I heard too. I thought I heard her say that he threatened to unalive. So Martell is putting a whole lot of business out here. And y'all remember it was just season 6 maybe? Or season 5 or 6 reunion. He sat on stage with Marsau and Maurice, and Carlos King point blank asked Martell, do you know if they've cheated? Are you, did you guys make a pact? And Martell just sits there with a little smirk on his face. And then he says to the boys, I told y'all I wasn't going to tell, and I'm never going to tell. Those were Martell's words on the reunion stage, which basically was telling, okay? He basically was letting people know that there is stuff going on. Marsau didn't say anything like, well, there's nothing to tell. So, you know what I'm saying? He didn't try to correct him. Let's see. Is she going to make an accusation? Show your face. Well, I guess they're going to show the face on the show. They will not be getting my view. I'm a look, but I understand why you wouldn't view. I understand it and I respect it. This is a bit move. Okay. Oh, this is a bit with no morals that they found to come tell lies unless they have pictures and tapes. I will never believe it. All right. Let's see. I think that the show storylines come from social media and is starting with this move. From what I'm understanding, the show has been renewed. They start filming in January. We are in December. So this is a Martell move all by himself. I honestly think that the network probably does not approve of this. I don't even think that Carlos King would approve of this. This is something that would actually affect his talent in a way where they probably, would back out of the show. So I don't think that that's what they would approve of or even want to happen. In fact, I think that it might backfire on Martell personally. Slaw needs to stop letting herself be used and weaponized by a bird brain. Motel, just stop. Martell ain't had a girl for 4 or 5 years. Yeah, Martell has said in every language on the planet that him and Arionne aren't in a relationship. So it's really wild how she will, put herself in front of all of his attacks. She wants to help lead it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, but seems like Tasha K turned down the deal from exposing the Scotts. They chose to do it themselves. You think she turned it down? She did try to call, from what I'm understanding. She tried to call. That whoever she called did not respond, didn't answer the phone. But she was actually on Martell's side. She said that she did not believe the Scotts. She said that she knows that the Scott brothers, or at least Marsau, was out there and she was going to expose it. She has a pretty big platform to do it. I think they just probably want to put the money in their pockets instead of giving it to Tasha K. Let's see. I think that Martell is trying to lose his job. Who will film with him next season? Bingo, Love Jazz. Bingo, this is a bad move. This will backfire on Martell. He will not have anybody to film with. He's already lost the Scotts. You know, the Fletchers were already looking at him half-ass crazy last scene when he was talking about, I'm gonna go after Tisha. I don't really care. All that stuff. Nell Fletcher was like looking at him, you know, that's the type of stuff when you hear people say that, you automatically put yourself in the other person's shoes and say, well, hell, if he's going to go out there and do that to her, he'll do it to me, right? The Scotts already said, I'm not doing it. So who will he have left? Absolutely nobody. If he's separating himself for the core six, he's out. That's what it sounds like to me. I mean, maybe Destiny, but how many scenes can those two do? And what will it be about? He already can't film with his ex-wife. He's pretty much putting himself on the chopping block, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think that there's a lot to be said. I think that he's just, you know, they say you have to hit rock bottom. It sounds like he's hitting rock bottom. He's hitting rock bottom. Someone else said, before Christmas though, dang, he said, the gift they've been asking for. Martell said that this is the gift they've been asking for, so he's going to give it to him. He does not care. And right now, this is on all of the blogs, Neighborhood Talks, the Shade Room, everything, okay? Everything. What do y'all think that Marsau is going to do? What do you think the retaliation is going to be? Is he going to retaliate at all? Or are they just going to leave it alone? You know what I'm saying? Marsau is no better than Martell. They flew together. Things got hot and Marsau suckered out. Tell me what you mean by Marsau suckered out, Justine, because Marsau is married. Martell is not. So whatever secret that Marsau and Tisha had about Martell, it really doesn't matter anymore. They can say the things, but it doesn't matter anymore because he's not married and he doesn't claim Arionne. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's going to hit his house in the same way it would hit Marsau's house. Marsau is married. Marsau and Tisha have already admitted that a lot of the shit that has come out while they were on the show has damaged their marriage. Okay. They've already admitted that they were thinking about separating and going there, you know, divorcing. And now they have told everybody that they've gotten over that hump. They're building this house together. They're trying to, you know, move forward as a family. And they seem like they're pretty happy, at least to me. I've been saying to you guys for a little while that, in my opinion, Tisha and Marsau have gotten over their big hump and that they were, you know, they're happy to see each other. You know, sometimes relationships go through that shit. You get to a point where you feel tired and you want out. And then y'all have that, you know, second, third, fourth honeymoon and you try to work it out. And I think that Martell hates it. I think that he's driving around Huntsville. I think that he might be seeing those sculpt signs. You know, Marsau's building that modern home over there in North Huntsville. All the things that they were supposed to do possibly together when they had Sculpt. They brought it to the show. They talked about their dreams of revitalizing North Huntsville. And now only one person appeared to be doing it. Martell might be doing it too. He just doesn't have his name on projects the same way that Marsau has it. And let me just say, because I know a lot of people, we know these people from the show, but this isn't on the show. This is, I think the worst part about this is that the show gets hit with the shit that happens off season. And by the time it actually gets to the show, it's 2-3 years down the line. It's not even on the show in real time. But this is just who these people have always been. Let's not take that away. They were always this way. This is who came to the show. back in 2019, 2020. This is who they were. This is who this man was when he was married to Melody. He didn't change. This is exactly who he has always been. Always. Yes, and I said this before. Holt Custom Homes is gone. Holt Manor is gone. Scott Manor is being erected. Holt Custom Homes is gone. Sculpt Modern Homes is still here. So it's sad. The Scotts are united now. I think they know that a lot of fans don't care about Zoe's affairs. Too little, too late. What's up, everyone? Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. I disagree, because if it is proof that Marsau is cheating, Marsau is cheating, or Marsau has cheated, we shall see. Now, the last conversation that was actually on the show that aired on Saturday night, when Marsau talked to Melody, and Melody said, well, what did he say about you? Marsau said the usual, that I was with 3 women, that I got 3 women, blah, 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 blah. Now Martell is saying Marsau has a type. Is he about to expose these 3 women or more women? On the show, Marsau said, you're always lying saying I had 20 women. Martell said, no, get it right. I said you had 20 women in the marriage. Okay. So he was like, I'm standing behind it. I'm putting your information out there. Let's see. Shaking my head. I bet you people will watch. That's why they're doing it. Well, people are absolutely going to watch, just like people watch houses burn, trains wreck, all of those things. We just kind of, humans have that sixth sense about themselves, where they want to see stuff, crumble. They want to see things fall down. But yeah, I will say, for me, I would like for Tisha and Marsau to be over the hump and to move forward. We saw them last season, like I said, with the makeup artist, and that did come to the show a little bit. Tisha later fired the makeup artist. The makeup artist tried to come out, and she said some things about Tisha that wasn't flattering, and Marsau. But they tried to, get back on the horse. The lady in the clip didn't look classy. Let's see. When he should have exposed them, he never did. But exposing them is okay with me. Karma comes back real good. You think this is karma? I don't know. Tell me why you think this is karma. I personally don't think they broke up Martell's marriage. I think Martell broke up Martell's marriage. I think that Melody was well aware of what was going on with Martell. She told us that 100 times. We already know that. And she still was willing to forgive Martell. She still was willing to forgive Martell and keep her marriage intact, keep her family intact, keep the businesses intact. She was still willing to do that. Martell wasn't willing to do that. From what I'm understanding, when Melody's marriage finally, she said, this is enough for me. She said Martell gave her an ultimatum. Basically, he came into the house and said, I'm going to keep the girlfriend and I'm going to keep my marriage, and you're just going to have to deal with it. And she said, bullshit, I'm out. So at the end of the day, Martell ruined Martell's marriage. Even though he wants to blame it on Tisha, even though he wants to blame it on everybody else, he was the one. I bet that Maurice is calling him now. Bro, please don't put me in it. Yeah. Let me see. I think it has more to do with what Tisha said, opposed to breaking up their marriage. Martell has children just like the Scotts. Martell apologized to them. So this is his get back. You're saying that Tisha said about him being with same-sex partners. Tisha's not the first to say that, though. That came out of Melody's camp. That came out from Melody and from Melody's brother, but I think Melody's brother spilled it first. And I'm not going to lie, I think a lot of people were saying it. I think I even heard it on Michelle A.T. Alien's page one day. I think she said something like, he stays in Atlanta quite a lot. And I know some of the clubs and people he run with. So allegedly, I think I heard that on her channel one day. But now people are saying they created a monster. Okay. People are on Martell's side. I was not expecting this. I really was not expecting y'all to be on Martell's side. I don't know why, though. Y'all always shock me. Let's see. Arionne wants fame so bad until she is willing to do anything to be famous. She seems to be slowish. She has fame. I mean, she's doing this. This is a part of what she's always done. This is how we were introduced to Arionne. By exposing and saying things. This is exactly how it started. What happened to you? Were doing reviews with your sister? I miss your banter. My sister hates the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. I had a whole conversation about this in my back room yesterday. Y'all have no idea. There is a very dark underbelly in this YouTube sector, and they do really wicked shit. But someone had my sister's name as their profile name, and they had mine too. They also had my city as their profile, the city I was born in as their profile name. But people do really nasty shit, and so she said she's out because, at some point you've just had enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm sticking with it because fuck those people. They're very nasty, ugly, insecure bastards who weren't loved. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't get the love they need from their mothers, their fathers, their husbands, whomever. You know what I'm saying? So they're just horrible people. And once you understand their insecurities, you know how to fight back. But my sister doesn't have anything to do with this, so she's out. Let's see. I absolutely believe Martell has the scoop on Marsau and Maurice. Marsau did not go to Africa by himself. Allegedly, Martell doesn't have anything to lose at this point. Well, he definitely doesn't have anything to lose. Definitely doesn't have anything to lose. Okay. My sister is in the chat, though. Y'all can say hi to her. She right here, clone in the house, clone in the house. But yeah, so that's really it. I'm going to come back because I'm going to talk about it for sure. I'm going to see what they have to say. I'm hoping, because I said this before when Tisha had revealed what she revealed on Carlos King's page, which is that Martell allegedly had same-sex relationships. Also that Martell shared video of not just Melody, but of his baby mama. So Tisha did say some things out there, but I said, I know that Tisha and Marsau are saying they're over the hump. I hope that they're really over the hump because I knew that Martell was not going to let this lie. I knew that he was going to come back. I knew that he was going to strike because that's just who he is. Okay. Let that man cheat in peace. Monica said, me too. Yeah, I think if you know the personalities, which we should all know by now, we knew that they were going to strike back. I'm sorry. I wouldn't get on a camera and say I had my blank in my mouth. I had a blank in my mouth. You think you're seeing that this show is never Black excellence with the exception of Mel. The show, I'm sorry, I hate that they even use the words Black excellence. Black excellence is a lot of things. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it could be a person who decided to get their GED at age 42. And that could be Black excellence for that person and go to college and you know what I'm saying? but I think that sometimes we weaponize the word Black excellence to keep, to tier Black people. You're either this or you're that, and it's unfortunate. But this show has just been a regular old show. It's just been a regular old show. And from the first episode, the very first episode, what's up, Pisces Life? I encourage everybody to go back and watch it. First episode, they talk about cheating. First episode, Melody and Martell let us know that their relationship was in the dumps and they were trying to figure out what they were going to do next. Melody busted Martell out in her confessional when she said, well, one of us is cheating. Martell looks at her like, don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He goes, I don't know who, because it's not me. Melody has a scene where she's trying to call Martell. I think she called 3 or 4 times. He never answers. She gets into it with him at the office. And he tells her, why don't we just go back in the field? We can, you take off that pretty suit. She said, I'll do it. And he said, I'm not. I'm not. So you're just going to have to deal with it. Then he jumps in his truck. Okay, he jumped in that pickup truck and he damn near fishtailed because he said, I'm not doing this shit. He snatches off his mic because he was so angry that Melody was bringing up the cheating stuff. She brought it up. Okay. What other scene? I think there was 2 or 3 scenes, but she's telling us what's going on the entire time. When they get to, I think it's Kimmy's house, Melody walks in and they ask her, where's Martell? She said, I don't know. And then when Martell gets there, he's like, oh, I was at a funeral. I went to my uncle's mother's funeral is what he said. And then they look over at Mel and they say, and you didn't go? How is a husband and wife, they didn't go to why didn't the wife go to the funeral? Like they're telling us the whole time. If this was Tisha and Marsau who was doing this, y'all would have picked up on all the context clues, but nobody wants to pick up on the context clues, child. I hollered when you saw it on Neighborhood Talks, baby. Me too. And that all happened. That was all first episode. By the time we get to the end of that episode where they're at dinner and Melody brings up respectful cheating, all of that shit had happened in that same episode. So if you go back and watch it, just watch it with a new set of eyes. Don't think about what everybody's doing to everybody. Just watch it with a new set of eyes. You're going to see they were very open in telling us that they were separated and, all that stuff, right? And then Melody came out and shared it in I think it was some special that happened during the first half of the season. And she said, listen, me and Martell were, in different houses and everything. So Marsau is a user and was only his friend because he had something to gain from Martell and Melody. Now that they don't need him for money, they want him gone so they can take that seat. So I would love to know if anybody was bold. Just tell me what you mean by that. What do you think that Marsau did that was so bad in this friendship? Just explain it to me. What did he do? Because unless you're just saying that you're operating from a place of Marsau broke Melody and Martell up. What are y'all laughing at? What did I say that was funny? I must be really far down on this. Let me see. Let me scroll down some more. I think I'm too far down or too far up. Here's something. Let's see. I don't know if we should believe this lady in the interview. Martell tried to pay someone before to say she messed around with Marsau. You have a point, AKA. That's what I'm. Like I said, we'll see what happens. We'll see if there's what proof they have. I'm sorry that happened to you and your sis, Dyana. Oh, thank you, child. Let's just say the life of a subscriber and the life of a content creator are night and day different. Night and day different. I swear to you, I would have never believed half of the shit that has happened to me. I would have never believed it. Never. Okay, and I ain't joking. Let's see. But it is what it is. Let's black them out on their channel, because the more they get hit, the more they become relevant. And that'll give Carlos a reason to bring him on the show. Carmen, they're not coming on the show, honey. Martell would be lucky to be able to stay on the show. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If Martell, from what it looks like, if Martell goes through with all of this, he has officially squeezed himself off of the show. Officially, he's done that. If you have not been paying attention, for the last 4 seasons, Martell's scenes have been less and less. It feels like he only gets maybe 5 scenes a season out of 15 episodes. He's getting less and less scenes. So they're not very meaningful, the ones that he do have. But yeah, I wish that Black excellence wasn't actually associated with the show. Not because there aren't people on the show doing things. It's just a horrible phrase to put on the show. I think it's not good. But it is a drama. It's a drama. It's a primetime drama. It's supposed to be, a little scandal. But we will see. We'll see what happens next. I would love to know what Destiny thinks about her friend now. This is low down even for Martell. Agreed. Agreed. At the end of the day, when somebody does something like this, that means that I asked y'all what y'all thought Marsau was going to do. Y'all think Marsau is going to bring out some of those male friends that he said Martell had and show them on some sort of live? You know what I'm saying? It could get that kind of ugly. Let's see. Akeisha and Soguchi said CK told them Selena wasn't going to be the main belle. And guess who's the main belle? Carlos doesn't care about these shows. Akeisha and Soguchi said Carlos King told them Selena wasn't going to be the main belle. And guess who's the main belle? If Selena is the main belle, it's because people like Selena. I don't know. What do you think? Her first time on the show as a full-timer was this season. They had 8 episodes. Selena is just a star. As soon as she comes on screen, your eyes are really drawn to her. You like her. She has a really soft personality. You just like her. There are people that just have that kind of favor, and there's some that don't. Like a Akeisha or a Soguchi. I don't think that Carlos King can do anything about that. I think when that girl shows up on screen, she just happens to be the person that people want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at JJ, I'm like focused on those pigtails. I'm focused on all that hair, that black hair dye shit that he sprays on his scalp, so that you don't see them bald spots. But I you know what I'm saying? Half the time you're not really paying attention because he's saying God darn all the time. You're just not paying attention. But when you look at Selena, like last night, as soon as she was in that little, I don't know, what was it, the hair thing? I was automatically drawn to her in that pink dress, looking to see what her interaction with Sophia Soguchi was going to be. So yeah, you can't blame Selena for that, child. And it looks like she's going to get even heavier because Soguchi forgot that lady is still grieving. And she tried to get smart with her, and she's going to remind her of some shit, and that's going to be horrible for her. I like Selena from her first episode, from the first show, the dance show. Straight. I liked her too. Selena is stunning. Yeah, she has a Beyonce, Tina Knowles thing going. Every time I see her, I'm just like, wow, you can't take your eyes off of her. Her face loves the camera, or the camera loves her face. She's a beautiful woman. So is Soguchi. So is all the rest of them. Okay, Latrice. I don't want I'm not saying, you know, sometimes people get upset, but they're all very pretty women. They're all beautiful women. But for whatever reason, the camera seemed to really love Selena. Selena's more likable than Soguchi and Shantae Sophia. Facts. Facts. We can't get mad. She didn't have any real thing happening other than, you know, her conflict with Soguchi, but I actually I would like to see more of Soguchi and Selena. I really would. I understand that they're not friends. They'll probably never be friends, but I do like their interactions, even if it's just, you know, hanging out for tea or something. Melody didn't say that first. Arionne Curry was taped telling her friend that Martell liked men. Okay. I didn't necessarily believe it, but I believe it if I hear Melody and her brother say it. My bad. I should have corrected that. Arionne Curry has exposed a lot of shit, a lot, and nobody ever gave it, you know, any credibility. Nobody ever said that's true, that's false. They all minded their business. When Melody say it, her ex-husband, the father of her children, it does make me clutch my pearls like, oh, wow, wasn't expecting that from you. So thank you, Carolyn, for that correction. I guess Arionne Curry busted him out first, and then his wife, or then his brother-in-law or ex-brother-in-law, then his ex-wife. You believe Carlos lies to these people to get them on shows. He is a snake oil salesman. I wish y'all would give the people that do these shows a little more credit. And that's the truth. Reality TV works the same way for everybody, but these people can't be this dumb smart. Like, either y'all are on the show to do the show or you're not. The shit that comes out of these people's mouths on the show comes out all by themselves. But y'all have to give these people a little more credit, especially the ones that keep signing the contract. I love Selena. She's very beautiful. She has a beautiful spirit. They're not in their second or third season anymore. They're in their 9th season. About to go into their 10th season. Melody says she wished she hadn't married a queen. Okay. Yeah, I really like smart women. I really do. And I think I've said this before. My sister and I used to get in trouble for being dumb. That would get us, you would get a spanking in my house for being dumb. You know what I'm saying? So I look for people who I think, you know, are really intelligent and they know how to handle themselves and make good choices for themselves. And I understand that all of us can make a mistake, but we can't keep repeating the same mistake. It makes no sense. At some point, you have to respect the choice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So I'm still reading. Let's see. Melody's brother did say that he was going to tell on Martell if he didn't leave him alone. Mel just said that she wished her kid had a different father and that she hadn't married a queen. I definitely took it for her to mean what her brother was saying, like she was backing her brother at the time. Maybe that's not how she meant it, but that's what it felt like. But at the end of the day, as Melody did say, if y'all want to get specific, when they were in, where did they go? Destin, Florida, when they went on that vacation. And y'all remember Melody was sitting at the table and she said, "You're the puppet master. You put a battery in everybody's back. All of these people come after me because of you, because of the things you say and do." So, yeah. I think that Martell knows his time is up on the show. He definitely acts like one. Anybody else see the very familiar or very similar Martell and Marquez are? Anybody else see how very similar Martell and Marquez are? I do, Tar Lady LLC. I have been saying this since the day he showed up on the screen. I actually called him a baby Martell, but he is actually, in my opinion, he's not as skilled as Martell. He's skilled in a different kind of way. But yes, I see it, honey. I do see it. Marquez is what I see as a past version of Martell. It's wild watching the past and the future and the present. I agree with you. I agree with you. At Diana, you have me looking at the first episode, and none of these people wanted the same things. None of them wanted the same things. What do you mean? So when they came on, and I've said this on my channel quite a bit, when they came on, they were a fractured friendship group, right? They're letting us know that the comeback group, you know, they're trying to get it back together. They talked about the 47 acres or whatever. They talked about the land, how they all, you know, kind of was upset with the Holtz because they thought that the Holtz snatched the land from up under them. They said that Marsau found the land, found the financing and all the rest of it. And Melody was the one who was more gung-ho than anybody to try to bring it back together. At least that's how it appeared. She was the one who was like, yeah, you know, this is going to be great. Let's do what we said we were going to do. Martell said, this is going to be a nightmare. I don't want to do this, but I'll do it if you want to. So he was the one on the outs. Kimmy was also on the outs. I think the only person who really wanted to do it was Maurice and Melody. But Tisha, Marsau, they were like, not for me. Kimmy was like, not for me. But like I said, Melody and Martell are so charismatic when you first see them on the screen that you're not really looking at it. You're not looking at the whole picture. You're looking at this family. You're rooting for them to stay together. The kids were so beautiful and they just look like a really great family. So you don't see it. You're kind of picking up pieces. You know what I'm saying? You see Martell's mom and how when she got so hurt that Martell and Melody were divorcing, like you got so caught up in this story, you didn't see all the moving pieces. But if you go back and watch, they're there. Okay. A Dream said, in context, Melody was referring to him being a drama queen, throwing a fit at the birthday party, then not picking up the kids later. Okay. So she said she's not calling him any other queen other than a drama queen. Wait a minute. Okay, this has to do with Bell Collective. What that man is on the screen, I cannot even hear because I'm so stuck on that struggle sumo wrestler ponytail. Yeah, child, me too. Even though, again, I really like the show. I like all of the ladies. I really do. I think that they're all very different. That's what I appreciate most. But they're doing big things. Latrice did big things on Friday night's episode. It was amazing. I loved it. And to be honest, last night's episode was one of the best. Let's see. I think the whole show is done. There's nothing left. They don't do anything but argue about others' personal business. So what formula would you prefer them to use? Like, give me another reality TV show that does something different that you like. Because I think that all reality TV does that, kind of. But if there is another formula that you think is going to be better suited, then tell me what that is. Because all reality TV does that. We just give this one, I don't know. We put this one on a different pedestal for some reason. Yoli Leon. So Yoli Leon, I would encourage you to go back and just watch episode number 1, season 1, and you'll take all this Black excellence away. They never did anything. It was a broken friendship group, a broken business group. Marsau and Martell were already on the out. Scout was already like, given to Marsau. They already had sold it. The comeback group was already broken up. They never did anything together as a comeback group. From the first episode, we just gave this show way more than it deserved. We put it on this really high standard, and I don't even know why, to be honest. I don't. Other than Melody and Martell were so charismatic, we just assumed that we were going to get something different. But they really, you know what I'm saying? They gave us their story, which was a great story. I'm not going to say that it wasn't. I really liked the show. I still like the show. It was a great story. But it was built up fantasy from the viewers, not from the show. Let's see. So AK, so no, AK. That's why I said go back and look at it, because at the beginning, I'm not going to lie. First of all, let me say this. I never heard Black excellence. I didn't even read it. I didn't read anything about it. I ended up watching it simply because I liked what I was seeing on the screen with the people. I thought these were young people, and I was interested in watching it. It was actually y'all, the audience, who told me this whole Black excellence shit. I think someone sent me a copy of the description, and I was like, what does that even mean? Why are we calling the show Black excellence? What does that even mean? But from what I could tell, these were just people trying to figure things out. They were young families, which I liked. Young families with children, which I liked. I loved Kimmy, Maurice, and Kiowa. Like, I liked that storyline. But I never thought of it as Black excellence, and I still don't. Only because, like I said, I think that Black excellence is a term that we use to weaponize people more than anything. The same way we say Black on Black crime. So I don't even care on that level, because I know that you could do a whole lot of things under the umbrella of Black excellence. I think for me, I was kind of rooting for them to, fix their relationship, because I thought they were such a beautiful family. I was rooting for them to fix their relationship. When did I see the true action of everyone? AK, if you go back and listen to my reviews, I always reviewed it the very same way. Like, I saw it at the very beginning, and I always said that this was a fractured group. I always said it. I think when we got to the 4th season, or 3rd or 4th season reunion, I actually said Melody needs new friends. I remember saying she better come back with new friends, because this is some bullshit. I remember saying that. But I think I always saw it from the beginning, because I never looked at it like it was a show about business. I never thought that. I never thought it was about business. I thought it was about people, just young people trying to, trying to see if they could work it out with each other. But I watch it differently from how other people watch it. I mean, you know what? I can have some blinders sometimes. I'm not going to lie, child. I do. But I also know that we're all human. So I try to just give people that. I try to give people space for, people deserve grace, especially on reality TV. What's up, Shaker Heights? I used to live in Shaker Heights. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, you guys, we are at the hour. And y'all know we gonna get it wrapped up. But I love that everybody came over to hang out with me. I got a live that's gonna come on tonight after the show. Okay, and we might be taking whatever Martell got going on and the show. We might be combining those things. I don't know. We'll see. I will let you know, but make sure your notifications are on so that we can chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Yes, so we can talk about it. Not your friend. Keep your notifications on so that we can all talk about it. We can all talk about it. I'm interested in hearing your opinion. Look, you want to know the one thing that I really loved about Soguchi's interview with Millie Chan? I think she was with Millie Chan. Millie Chan point blank asked her, how are the producers, what's the difference between Bell Collective producers and that producers that she had on Lifetime? And Gucci said, they're all the same. There is no difference. And then she said, they got a job to do. They got a job to do. And she recognized that. She said, at the end of the day, I just wanted to be the one to make the decision about when I spoke to Selena, right? And she also said that she did talk to her producer, her personal producer, and said that she wanted to work things out. So they had a job to do to get her in front of that camera with Selena, and she accepted that job. You know what I'm saying? I really feel that she just, there's some personal shit with her and her husband that they didn't want to happen. And I understand it, but at the end of the day, they have a job to do. Everybody got a job to do on reality TV. Clock in. Okay? But that's it, y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all, including the moderators who came in to chit chat with me about Martell and this big reveal. We're going to go live later to talk about it for sure. We're going to get all our lives in, all of them, including the review for tonight's episode. Not on his side, just understand from the business standpoint why certain stuff is aired. It's a business. 1000%. It's a business. We all know that though. But you are right. Creative ambitions. You are absolutely right. Okay. But you guys hit my like button on your way out, please. And thank you. Share this video. Follow me on all of my platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. And I will check you on the next one. Bye-bye.